Hey, God bless. I thought you'd be more to them counting than just the numbers. I might be here by myself. I don't know. Is anyone out there? I don't see anyone in the congregation. And Brother Carlito's not here yet either. I'm a little worried I got the wrong day. As you can see, maybe you can't. The Repo Man's been here. Hello, Carrie Vaden. It's good to see you. God bless. Hey, if it's just me and you, I'm cool with that. The Repo guy was here. He come by. You ever hear of rent to own? I went through Rent Gabon. Johnny Gabon come in. I missed the rent, and he took it away. All right, let's start this like we start everything. We're going to talk about here. This is from the end there, the last book here, Revelations. 6 o'clock TV hour. Don't get caught in foreign tower. Slash, burn, return, listen to yourself, churn. Lock them in uniform, book, burning blood, letting every motive escalate. Automotive, incinerate. Light a candle, light a motive. Step down, step down. Watch your heel crush, crush. Uh-oh, this means no fear. Cavalier, renegade, and steering clear. A tournament of lies. Offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I decline. It's the end of the world as we know it. Let you think about that. World could be coming to an end today, tomorrow, next week. You never know. So what you want to do is you want to live your life like there is no tomorrow, because there might not be. This could be it. And are you going to go into that great beyond, having done crappy things like double parking and going slow in the left-hand lane? Huh? You going to do that? The last thing you're going to do, you're going to go to heaven and say, God, this is what I did in my last days. I let my dog crap on my neighbor's grass, so some little kids could step in it while they're playing. And I went into the grocery store, and I touched all the fruit, not just the ones that look good. I touched them all. And I did it after not washing my hands after going to the bathroom. And I left the crappy wheel on the crappy cart in the middle of the parking lot, because the hell with them people. See what you want? When the days are done, you go up before the pearly gates, your life is over, and you go to God and say, yeah, as an asshole. Treat each other with respect. Treat each other with kindness. The world is ending someday. Time is going by fast. I was just thinking about this. You know, I graduated 8th grade grammar school 35 years ago, like last week. Graduated from Our Lady of Perpetual Perplexion. And things were different. It's 1986. The world was a completely different place. Back then, if you wanted to get on a TV camera, and you weren't a TV star, you had to go to the Sears electronics section and walk by and be like, you do your little kid goofy things. You play your sister's pigtails and tie them up and, stuff like that. Nowadays, you're on cameras everywhere you go. There's cameras. People got camera stores, got cameras. Cities got cameras. There's streets cameras. You get your own camera. And we're all over on cameras. Not so in 1986. In 1986, if someone wanted to steal your money, they had to come up to you and personally take it out of your hands or your pocket. There was no type in this code here and type in that code there, and all of a sudden I got your dough. No, man, you have the balls to come up to someone and say, give me your money, man. And if they didn't want to give it to you, you had to scuffle with them. Nowadays, you do it from another country with a little keyboard. Bunch of pussies. It's not all that's changed since 1986. Lots of things have changed. In 1986, a Trump tweet was nothing but a squeaky fart and expensive underwear. And Joe Biden was celebrating 25 years in politics. A quarter century. 35 years ago. Not saying, just saying. In 1986, nobody would have thought twice about taking a glass of wine from Bill Cosby or a can of pop from Michael J. Fox. Nowadays, you'd have to be crazy to do either one of those two things. All right, so I had some things on tap here. Brother Carlito obviously has got he's gotten hung up somewhere, or he's going to be calling for bail money soon. In the meantime, what's going on in the world today? Besides, times have changed a lot, haven't they? I'm going to be looking down a little because I got to be here. I'm going to look at that. Now I'm still looking down, not as much. Okay, so June is usually when a lot of people get married, right? They get married. I was thinking about graduation is what got me on 1986, but it's also a time for getting married. And I was going through and I found some old clips from the Newlywed Show. Let's take a look at this is from the 70s in the Newlywed Game show.
In what country will your husband say the last foreign car he rode in was manufactured? Fran?
United States?
That's not a foreign country.
Texas.
Texas! Will your husband say he is basically more urban or rural? Kathy?
I don't know what they mean.
Well, you know it. I mean, you married him. What do you think?
Heck, he's urban.
He's urban. How long has he been that way?
About 2 months.
2 months he's been. Do you think there's anything he can do about it?
He went to a doctor.
Oh, he did? The doctor give him anything for his urban?
He gave me something.
Hey, what is your favorite part of our Newlywed Game set? Jim?
Probably wife number 2.
What will your husband say is the one thing he absolutely forbids you to put on his wiener?
Ben Gay.
It's a great answer, actually, because I don't know if you've ever tried that. You know, a little icy hot in the drawers there. It's no good. No bueno. Don't do it, even on a dare. Here's was part of my point of showing that. These kids nowadays, you know, what do you call them, Gen Z, or I don't know what they are. These kids nowadays get accused of not being real bright, not being well educated, not knowing the important things in the world. I showed that to let you know that it didn't start with this generation here. People have been stupid for a long time. Not just urban people and not just rural people. Just the people who don't know the difference between the two. And, it goes back a ways. Those are probably all baby boomers, I would think, you know. I didn't let it show long enough, but wife number 2 was the best part of that set. The guy was ahead of his time. There was a lot of crazy stuff going on there. Stuff that I wasn't able to upload because I'm not real good at that. But what it did is it sent me down this wormhole of crazy 1970s game shows and some of the things you could say. There was a match game I didn't put on here because it's Gay Pride Month and I didn't want to use this word, but there was a match game where one of the stars, not even the contestant, was a star, used the A word for gay people. I don't want to. I take it out of context because I didn't see it, but it is 1973. You think, you know, Lucy just less than 20 years before that couldn't say pregnant on TV, and now they're saying that stuff. So keep that in mind when you look at these from 1970s. What a difference 20 years made between a 1954-55 season of Lucy, maybe it was 57 even, and these mid-70s game shows. And it is Pride Month, like I said, so let's visit with Paul Lynde for a little while here on Hollywood Squares from the 70s. And remember, it wasn't all that long before this that Lucy could not say pregnant on TV, but then they got away with this.
In the Shakespearean play King Lear had 3 of them: Goneril, Cordelia, and Regan. Who were they?
King Lear had Goneril?
Charles, how many balls would you expect to find on a billiard table?
How many guys are playing?
When Henry Kissinger recently visited Japan, he went to a geisha house. Now, how did he spend his time in the geisha house?
Oh, negotiating for peace.
What famous story begins with the discovery of magic beans?
Inherit the wind.
What does a person from Philadelphia dunk his pretzel in?
A girl from New Jersey.
At a recent hearing in New Jersey, opponents of fluoridated water argued that But too much fluorine in a person's system can cause an uncontrollable desire for sex. Hey, God, like
There was a time when people were protesting fluoride in their drinking water. Nowadays, you can't get people to brush your teeth. You need the fluoride in drinking water. Now they're running around selling us bottles of water with no fluorine in it. And that's why everyone's teeth are falling out. Well, that and the meth, you know. But you think about this inherit the wind. That was a good joke. So let's see what's going on here with the congregation. I'm just stumbling around here, seeing what's what. Carrie Vaden was the first in attendance today, so she gets a special prize. And Becky England was second. Hello, Becky. Good to see you. You get a special prize, too, and your special prize is this blessing. God bless you. Okay, who else we got here? Patrick O'Brien. Otis, God bless. You're in the house. Good to hear from you again. It's been too long, you know. Here's the problem with the world opening up again. You know, we don't have the time that we used to have. We used to be able to just, you know, sit around all day and wait for the show to start, you know, drinking here and there. Here, not there, but just here. Well, now the whole world's open up and we are drinking here and there and everywhere. And you can't always be here when it's time to be here for the show here. And this is going out to Nelson Toll. He asked that we could do this tomorrow. And I was up for that. Carlito couldn't do it tomorrow. Apparently he couldn't do it today either. He didn't let me know that. That's all right. You know, he puts a lot of work in here. And, you know, the horses are running again. He's got to make a living. Anyhow, Nelson Toe and Sammy Zenith are traveling tonight. That's why they can't be with us. So let's say a prayer for them and safe travels, and hopefully they can catch this on the podcast when we put it up on the podcast thing there that you get all your podcasts on Spotify and whatnot. Echo England is here today, and so is Skylar. God bless you guys. I wasn't expecting to show myself, Skylar. I'm glad we're here, and I'm glad you're here with us, and we're probably going to keep it short. Like I told you, can't even see them, but I did. They're all messed up there. Rick, God bless you. This is where the infidel is infidel, right here. Who else? Kimmy K, you haven't been here in a long time. God bless you for showing up. You're forgiven, more or less. You take a bath in salts or something tonight and wash all them sins away for not being here when you're stupid. Absolutely stupid is forever, yo. I think we just proved that, right? If there's anything watching old film will prove is that stupid is nothing new. In fact, that's how we got here. Take a look around at the world you're living in. You don't like it? Guess why? Stupid. Stupid people have been in charge for a long time. In fact, most people, George Carlin, who I got in trouble for quoting not that far along back, you don't want to quote George Carlin in a Red Robin if you can help it. I did. It doesn't go over well. You got to know your audience. Anyhow, George Carlin once said, imagine how stupid the average person is. Now think that half the people are even dumber than that. And it's true. Good thing we are here who are not stupid. We're the smart people who are going to fix all the problems of the world. David Smizer is here. Ray Oakley's here. Ricardo, God bless. Cheers. Good to see you again. All right. So we talked about a few things. This one I was saving for Carlito, and you'll see why. But I don't think he's here. I don't know if he's going to be here. In his honor, and you know we got to do this for Carlito. Let me take Ricardo off of there. You don't want to be associated with this unless you have to be Ricardo. You know, if Brother Carlito were here, we already would have visited our masseuse. And it's
Time up right there, Pedro. I'll be over there in a minute, player. Oh, what's going on? Oh, Lord, he about to get fucked by a horse. Oh, Lord, get out of there.
poor Pedro. I really, we should be praying every day for Pedro after this. Oh, wait. I see somebody. Are you ready? I think someone's, is that a doorbell I hear?
Reverend, what are you doing?
God bless. What I do, I turn us different. God bless.
I'm not gonna lie. I almost forgot, then I did forget, and then I had a little problem, but I'm here.
Hey, that's all that matters. You're here.
I had to put the contacts in. I got some stuff on my eye. I had to rinse it out. My eye was hurting me. I had to do the Visine, and now I got my trifocals on because I'm old, but I made it to the Rev Show.
God bless you.
Hang on. Put your ears to this.
Okay.
Hang on.
That sounds good.
You and I got the same problem. We forgot to pay the electric bill.
My bar got repoed. I don't know if you can see.
Oh,
Bar got
shit.
repoed. The lights are dim. It's okay.
Oh,
We'll
shit.
get that all figured out.
The question is, did the horses get repoed?
The horses, you just were in time. I just played them. I said, if Carlito were here, we'd have seen these already. And I did all 3 horses.
Oh, I love it.
Boom. It was like calling Merlin or something. The horses went up, and then you appeared.
I was running.
God bless you.
Whew, I need a drink.
Drink up.
You're looking good, Rev.
Hey, thanks. So are you, Brother Curly. I like the glasses. They look good on you.
They look a little sophisticated.
Yeah, you look Debois fair.
Without the glasses, I could see the way you could see after a half a keg.
Yeah, I need them too. Look at, oh my God, I look like an alien. Don't ever do that.
No?
Not you, me. I gotta move this up. I look like something out of Sigourney Weaver's gonna pop out of my belly or something.
You know, I was going through the mail bag. Hang on, I'm pulling something up for us right here.
Okay.
Hang on.
Here's what we've been discussing so far.
Fill me in.
The newlywed game while you're looking.
Okay.
Because June is full of marriages, and what we discovered is stupid people have existed long before 2020, 2021. And we did Hollywood Squares with Paul Lind, Gramps Charlie, I think his name was, and then a guy named Morty or Marty. I should know them guys. I recognize them, but I think Gramps Charlie was from Hee-Haw.
So what you're saying is we've been screwed up a lot longer than we think we've been screwed up.
Exactly, and I think that's how we got screwed up.
And now we're even going to get more screwed up because I hear it's confirmed. There's aliens watching us now.
I forgot all about that. We should. Yes, they're watching.
We have to talk quiet.
Is,
Talk quiet because those sons of bitches are everywhere.
I think we all need to have a calendar on our head.
You know all those times we thought we were seeing double? We were wrong.
We're seeing them. Yeah, the military confirmed it, right? Like,
Yes. Listen, it must be real now.
right? They're not going. The military's not going to lie to us after lying to us all this time.
Think about how much information they have on us.
Right.
Every time we go through the toll booth and we got those little plastic things that register our card, they know where everybody is.
I think it's the aliens that are behind all these telemarketer calls they keep getting. I'm like,
Spam. I like how people get scammed on the email spam where it looks like you get a free Home Depot credit card and the Home Depot logo isn't even Home Depot, but if you click on it, it goes to somewhere in like, where the flags are painted like what's, swashes of black,
Right.
like brush strokes and stuff, and they blow people up, and yeah.
Right. It looks like someone dropped their pencil and left a mark on the floor.
Right.
And then
But if you click on it, you get a free $50 Home Depot card. Now, for anybody who's been to Home Depot, you can't buy anything for $50.
especially wood. Have you been getting these spam ones where it's like, hey, it's your bank, and you've been charged $900 by this vendor. Give us a call if this isn't you. And you go to your bank online, and you haven't been charged $900 by anybody. And I didn't call.
You
But
take
it's-
these.
I've gotten a few of those. Like, I never had these bad charges on my card, but something that looks like my bank is saying I do, and I should call them if it's not me. And of course, you see that, you go, "Hey, hell no, I didn't spend $900 on nothing." And you call them up, and they're going to probably be asking you for your account number.
Oh.
If you,
You know-
never call that, go to your account first. And say,
Let this be a lesson to all you out there. The Reverend Show is very informative. Not only is he a life coach, but he's an anti-spam teacher.
if I knew where that hub was, I probably shouldn't say this out loud because the aliens are listening.
Go ahead. You could whisper it.
I'd get a rocket launcher.
Oh, yes.
At least send them back a little ways.
Well, I did check the mailbag.
Oh, we get mail? What do
you
we
know-
got? We've been gone for a little while.
Yeah, and well, I got one that stuck out to me, and two things here. I know somebody. See now, these poor Uber people, they're having surcharges, and I heard like, I was, out of town a little bit and using taxi cabs because I like to partake in a taxi cab. The
Right.
line's always short at the airport, and a lot of the taxi cabs, they're not going back to working because of unemployment. They can stand unemployment.
Right.
The problem is, guess what goes up? Lyft and Uber. Now, the poor drivers aren't getting those extra charges that they're charging everybody. A friend of mine, now picture this,
Okay.
Wrigleyville
Right.
to basically State Street and Lake Street, right by the Chicago River.
Not far.
11 o'clock on a Saturday night. So
Should-
no traffic.
Right.
$123.
Shut
The front door.
$123?
My dogs are barking. I
I
apologize.
would have piggybacked him there for $123.
$123 at 11 o'clock at night. And when my buddy got in, he says, "I can't believe the price." He says, "Well, we're not getting it," meaning like the driver.
Well,
Horse
Uber
shit.
can- Yeah, Uber can go fuck itself. $123 to go what's essentially, I think, about maybe 6-7 miles tops
30, $40 maybe in a bad day.
in a cab. $30 on a bad day. That's a $20 cab ride, I think.
Yeah, someone's getting bent over, and it's not someone that I.
$123. Shit. At that point, you're better off just stealing a car, getting your I-bond if you get caught, and dumping it downtown if you get away with it. For Christ's sake.
Speaking of Uber,
Yeah.
I didn't even plan this, but this ties into our mailbag.
Okay.
You ready for this, Rev?
I'm ready.
All right. Starts off. I'm going to read it. I have it right here.
Okay.
Starts off, Dear Rev. You got that part already?
Dear Rev, I think it's for me.
Okay. I'll put it almost in third person. Dear Rev, I invited a few friends over for a dinner party. We've all known each other forever. But before they came to my house, they met up at a bar and Ubered to my party together, already drunk. So let me decipher this for a split second. Sounds like they went pre-gaming
Right.
before the party. So the person writes, I was highly offended and told them they should leave. I haven't heard from any of them since. Rev, what should I do? Signed, my rump is roasted in Roanoke.
So let me get this straight.
Okay.
She invites some friends over for dinner.
Okay.
Rump Roast is cooking dinner for a group of friends. You come over to my house, break bread, have something to eat. Maybe we'll open some wine, and we'll, after the pandemic, we've been gone from everybody for a long time. We'll reconnect and get to share our company with one another. Now we're all vaccinated. Come be my guests.
Yes.
And
That's
so
what
the friends,
that's what I take from it.
the group of friends say, "Hey, are you going to Susie's on Friday?" "Yeah, I'm going to Susie's. I'm looking forward to it." "Hey, you guys want to? Susie lives kind of far. You want to share an Uber? Because I hear it's $123 to get from Wrigley Field to State and Lake." "Yeah, let's split it. We'll go together." "All right, cool. Let's meet up at Mario's and let's have a few glasses of wine before we get out there, and we'll get our Uber together." "Okay, let's do that. It would be nice to catch up before we go out to Susie's." So the group gets together and they pregame a little bit. They have a few cocktails. Maybe they have a few more than they anticipated. Maybe it takes longer for the Uber to get to them. Anyhow, they're feeling real happy and good, looking forward to a nice meal because Susie's a great cook. And they get out there and the broad turns them away at the door. "You guys had fun before you came here? Go home?" They're expecting dinner and now they get no dinner. You shoot them away? Dear Roast, get a life, you loser. The hell is wrong with you inviting your friends over and kicking them out because they met for a few pops and shared a ride? If that's what you how you treat listen, if that's how you treat your friends, you don't deserve to have any friends. Maybe you had a picture in your head of some good housekeeping, Pinterest-worthy party. You're perfect hostess, but your friends obviously were happy and grateful to be able to share some good times together with people they care about, and that includes you. And when they showed up in less than good housekeeping, Pinterest-worthy shape, you send them away hungry, confused, and disappointed. Hopefully, they went right back to the bar and carried on without you. Listen, Debbie Downer, life's too short to send your friends away. That's the difference between friends and just people you know. Just people you know, you give them a boot whenever you want. Your friends are your friends are your friends. And you don't send your friends away hungry, especially when you invited them to dinner. If you didn't know that you had friends who would pregame before your dinner, then I don't think they're really your friends. I know my friends, and I know exactly what they would do before my dinner party, and it's exactly what your friends did. I wouldn't be surprised by it. I would be expecting it. Shame on you. You spend a year and a half stuck in your hovel with nobody to talk to and a mask around your face, and when you can finally get together, your friends have a couple cocktails, come over, and you send them out in the cold, hungry. Like I said at the beginning of this, the end is near. When you get to the pearly gates, you're going to tell people, "Oh, I had to eat my roast by myself because my friends had a couple of fucking blowjobs at the bar." And I don't mean the bad kind. I mean, the sweet little shots and cinnamon toast or whatever they do. What do they call them? Lemon
drops.
Zingers. Lemon drops.
Yes.
Because my friends had a few lemon drops at the bar. I had to go, "Oh, you had to eat my roast was ruined." Shame on you.
Rev,
Here's
I
the
think
deal.
you and I are on the same page on this.
Yeah, no one wants to eat with her anyhow.
And you know
You
what?
think so?
You look at, I think you and I look at it at the same glass. The half full, half empty glass.
Yeah.
I look at it as a win. They're already a little hammered. Less of the alcohol intake on my part, meaning at my house and my volume of alcohol, my stash, my arsenal is not going to be touched as much as walking in sober.
Right. They're not depleting your resources.
Right, and I'm still looking like the good guy because I'm having them over.
Exactly.
It's like when I have you over, Rev. You come over sometimes a little, and I look at it like more old style for me.
Right. And what if those friends, any friend shows up at your house drunk, unless you could take them in. If they're good friends of yours.
Yeah.
Because you want them stumbling out in the street, getting hit by a bus, or getting in their car and driving away. If that's a woman, it sounded like a woman. You got 4 friends, go send them out into the world. Tipsy, bring them in, feed them.
Absolutely.
Give them some coffee. Give them a place to rest a little bit. Send them out in the world later. You're a little more sober. What a horrible person.
I think she was in the wrong.
Absolutely. I agree. I'm glad we agree on that. I'll be over for dinner tomorrow night. I might be a little late, though.
You know what? Take a few extra minutes. Sometimes my cooking runs long, and I don't have to cook you as much steak.
I'll be down the block at the tavern. You give me a ring when it's ready.
So I wanted to get to a story I wanted you to talk about.
Okay, what's that?
And that show we used to work on.
Yeah.
Again, we are ahead of our time.
It happens a lot.
This
We're
is
almost like The Simpsons.
Now, what's the whole? Is it tied in with the cancel culture? He, she, him, her, it, right?
Yeah, them, they, they're there.
Okay.
We are, they are.
I have a friend. Won't mention any names.
Okay.
This friend works in a salon. Okay.
Okay.
You with me so far?
I got you.
Okay.
Jennifer.
So the him, her, it, them, it was not there, she.
Gotcha.
We're in conversation.
Okay.
Haven't seen each other. Now, Rev, take us back to that show. We did a show called The Furries. You remember?
Sadly, I do. Yes, I remember.
And for those of you listening, those furries are people that kind of have a sex fetish as dressing up as stuffed animals and doing the deed. As if Viagra's not enough, they got to dress up like Pooh Bear and knock it out. Barney and Pooh Bear having a one-night stand.
Their dry cleaning bills have got to be outrageous.
Oh. Could you imagine what goes on in the washrooms at Build-A-Bear?
I need to replace my stuffing.
Yeah. Anyway. She's talking. She's like, I can't believe I had to look this up. One of her clientele. Now, I educate myself. You need to educate me on this.
Okay.
What is the whole cancel? What is it called? It's the
cancel culture?
No, but changing the prefix to your name.
Oh, your pronoun.
Pronoun, right?
Pronouns.
So
yeah.
This person's pronoun. Now, this is honest to God. If lightning or an alien could strike me or go nanu right now, I swear to you, I am not making this up on your Bible. Okay?
I believe. Yeah.
Scout's honor. This woman changed her pronoun to furry. Now she's telling me, I never heard of this before, and she explains, like, obviously what I just explained was.
Right.
And I said, I knew about that. We did a whole show. And she's like, no, you didn't. I said, yes, we did. And people looked at us like, oh, now your show's fake as shit. It's funny how you jump ahead 20 years and now all of a sudden it's a pronoun.
Right, because it's no longer, nothing at all is ever taboo anymore.
No, everything's taboo, but nothing's taboo.
Right. It's everything is taboo except the taboo things. And I'm not casting judgment. I mean, you do what you want with a consenting adults, wherever you want. But yeah, everything people thought was fake is kind of coming up out of the gutter now, and it's, oh no, that's real, and it's more prevalent than you thought. But I don't know if furry is a pronoun.
Right.
To me, it sounds more like an adjective.
Identifying as a furry, that was what it was told to me. And I explained, and she says, oh no, you're lying. And I'm saying, oh no, Google it. And then she called me back and she says, I'm sorry. And I said, I know you were. I feel like I'm in church. Amen.
But identifying as a furry would be like, okay, so
I'm going to look that up as we chat about this. We're going to use the World Wide Web. Thanks to Al Gore.
Here's my problem with that. I got no problem if that's what people are into. Fine. But identifying as a furry, that's kind of what you're into. It's not your pronoun. Your pronoun could be a he, a she, a he, she, a there that likes to do furry things. Kind of like being a he and like in doggy style. You don't identify as doggy style. Hi, I'm Brian. Please refer to me as doggy style. You don't do that.
Ooh. See, now this is called digging deeper into the conversation.
Yes.
If you identify, because let's say it's a real thing. So your pronoun is a furry, and you identify as a furry. And let's say, to your point right there, your statement, Let's say you're into that. And let's say your sexual partner identifies as a furry and dresses up as a dog. And then you continue to have, for the audience out there, you continue to do your sexual partner dressed as a furry who identifies as a furry doggy style. Does that mean you're into bestiality? Tread lightly here.
It's a good question. It depends. Does your partner identify as a real dog or a furry dog?
But wouldn't doggy style be an animal position?
It would. I don't know. It got too deep for me. I'm thinking you could identify as doggy style without identifying as an actual dog, in which case it would not be bestiality. It would be cultural appropriation of canines. But as some people point out, maybe it's not cultural appropriation of canines as much as it is cultural appreciation of canines, in which case you can, in honor of their way, pay homage to it by engaging in similar behavior.
So after you're done doing the deed and you finish off with your partner in a doggy style position and your sexual partner doesn't kick back the sheets like a dog getting done with his duty,
Right.
then it's not bestiality. Can we say that?
Yeah, I'd say that. Unless she gets really thirsty and drinks out of a bowl, the toilet bowl. Then it is.
And lifts her leg to go pee?
Right. I was going to say identifying as a furry is like identifying as a stamp collector. You know,
Really?
there's male stamp collectors. There's
Do
female
tell.
collectors. There's male stamp collectors. I identify as a male, and I like stamp collecting. I identify as a female. I like stamp collecting. I identify as trans, but I like stamp collecting. Well, you not identify as a furry. You identify as a man or a woman or homosexual or transgender. Furry is what you like to do, not what you are. It would be like saying I identify as a baseball fan. You don't identify as that. You just are that. It's one aspect of who you are. Just because it's a sexual thing doesn't mean you identify as that. Identity is a gender thing. You know? To identify as a furry is to identify as I like blondes. It's not an identity thing. It's just what you like. It's a preference. That's it. You can't identify as a preference.
I like that.
You identify as a person. What kind of person are you? I am a male. I'm a female. I'm not sure, so I'm a Q. That makes sense. But a furry is like, I identify as a man who likes blondes. Well, how far do you take that? You know, do you identify as a furry who prefers pandas? I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think it works that way. I think it's he, she, they, them, that kind of her.
This is a rough subject.
It's rough. The world has changed a lot.
Rev, I'm telling you. And I got one more about all this drama.
Okay.
On a separate note, scrolling the newspapers.
Yeah.
And I find out that there's drama in Florida because it all starts in Florida.
Everything starts in Florida.
A high school yearbook. They actually black bar some of the girls' outfits, like the mosaics, because they're too risque for the yearbook sexually. Yet they don't black bar or mosaic or replace the men's swim team with their packages hanging in Speedo pants.
Well, we're talking about teachers, so you know what I like seeing young men in small.
Yeah, but I never had any of those when I was in school. I mean, you hear about those stories, you're like, I would never tell, but we never had it.
Lady, come on. I'll stay after school if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, I never had that either. But I saw that too, and I was going to show some. I completely forgot about that. I was going to show some of the pictures because You know,
Oh, you
when,
saw the pictures too, right?
yeah, when you hear the story, you think, wow, girls must have something coming down to here, and it's cold out. You can tell what temperature it is, and adjust the gauges accordingly. But it's not the case. Like the one girl had literally like that much Cleveland showing, and they blackbarred it. And, I mean, they were kind of tasteful clothes.
And all the swim team looked like scared turtles, and they were fine.
Right. It was weird. It was somebody down there has got some problems with their own sexual thinkings, because otherwise you don't cover up. I mean, that much ass crack you cover up. That much cleavage, that's not
That
chill.
much ass crack, and you're a plumber's apprentice. This much
Right.
ass crack, and you're a plumber.
And this much cleavage is you're not showing anything.
No,
I mean,
that's just
that's
somewhere
what
to hold
kind
your
of what
money.
it was.
You know what that little part of cleavage is for? To put the quarter in before you go into Aldi's and get the shopping cart.
There you go. That's why I don't go to Aldi's. My tits are too small.
Carrie Vaden wants a pea shot. Rev, I missed the first half of the show, so who are we doing a pea shot for?
Well, I actually have more, and most of my pea shot shit is upstairs. Hang on a second. You talk to the people real quick while I find.
Okay, I guess I'm going to do some penance for being late. So first off, I like to apologize for showing up late today. I mean, the Reverend's going to make me kneel on rulers and scrub the toilets with a toothbrush, and I'm fully aware, and I will do what he says. Secondly, all the congregation, I missed all my horse videos. Rick, what is sex? Well, sex is a thing, an agreement between two people to carry on a relationship in a more in-depth way, possibly at Build-A-Bear. Rev, you're back. What do you got?
Well, Ray Oakley wants to do a shot for Pedro.
That poor Pedro. He's still a pain in the ass, I hear.
Oh, he hasn't been able to sit for weeks. All right, so let's do a shot for Pedro, because not only did my bar get repossessed, but so did. Oh wait, they might have missed one. Let's say so did my bottle opener, but I found one right next to me.
Nice. What are
My
you
whiskey.
drinking there?
I'm hiding.
You
my
feeling a little Italian?
Stella Artois.
Oh, a little Stella.
Belgium.
All right. To Pedro?
To Pedro.
To the furries in the missionary
Furries.
position or the doggy style position, God bless you.
May nothing get stuck in your zipper.
Because otherwise we got to back up the tracks. God bless.
God bless. So I was holding on to this one for you, brother.
Okay.
Carlito. Not for any reason other than, I wanted to get your take on it.
All right.
So June, as you may or may not know, is Pride Month.
Yes, it is. All month.
Talk about being ahead of our time. Do you know that there was a time not all that long ago where the only place in America where you could get married, have a same gender marriage was on that show we worked at.
Correct.
I was the only one performing them.
Exactly.
In fact, I came out publicly in favor of same-sex marriage before Hillary Clinton, President Obama, and every Republican there is. So I just want to say that. Not that it matters, but we've been ahead of the game. So happy Pride Month, everybody. So I was looking for gay stuff to show because, for gay people.
Okay.
And we had Paul Lind on Hollywood
In the
Squares.
Shakespearean play King Lear had three of them: Goneril, Cordelia, and Regan. Who were they?
King Lear had Goneril.
So we showed that already.
Okay.
Now, here's a guy. I'm going to turn our microphones on when I play this because I don't believe this is true. Here's a guy who went out. I mean, I agree that what he was trying to do was legit, but the guys he found, I don't think are legitimate. He had to kiss 20 straight men on the mouth in 30 minutes at like a carnival festival out in the
a
Netherlands.
dunk tank?
No, like he had to kiss him like
No, but like how you would throw a ball at a dunk tank at a carnival. He had to kiss guys.
No, not that kind of carnival. More like a Fat Tuesday Mardi Gras carnival.
Okay.
The other carnival, I think you probably have better luck. But just go to the guy operating a ride. He'll do it for $5.
Okay, I'm listening.
So he goes out. He says he's got to kiss 20 straight guys in 30 minutes on the mouth. But he gets double points for tongue kissing. Well, I'm going to show you the video.
Okay.
I wish there were ways to pause it because I have commentary for most of these people. But our videos that we can upload can only be so long. So we may have to recap afterwards because the results are way different than what I would have expected if someone came up to.
So nobody's in on this, just the guy going out.
He's going around with a camera guy following him. He says, I have a YouTube challenge. I got to kiss 20 straight guys. Can you help me out? And I don't know any of my friends who are straight who would do this. I know plenty of gay people who would do this, but I don't know many straight guys who would do this. But here, let's take a look at what this guy did with his challenge.
So herpes hasn't yet kicked in from last year, so let's try to do this.
I thought he said he was going after straight guys. I don't see a straight guy in that crowd at all.
20 straight stranger guys on the mouth within 30 minutes. Time's ticking.
Yeah.
Are you down?
Yes.
So I'm going to go after a guy in a blue unicorn
I got
suit.
2 points for a French kiss.
I don't think
so
he's straight.
We want to make this real romantic.
This is your French kiss if you want to.
This is our
First guy
chance
was
for
a
romance.
furry
Here
for
we
sure.
go.
Right, exactly. Now, that's not how a straight guy would kiss a gay guy.
No.
Even if he's trying to help him.
On the mouth. With tongue.
Same here. He's got eye makeup, and
All right.
he agrees to it way too quick.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. That's
No.
a fixed. That's a fixed contest.
All right.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not going to kiss you. That guy, I agree. I think he's legit. But
That
this
guy-
here, you don't go back for seconds.
No.
If you're straight, you don't go back for seconds, let alone thirds and fourths.
It could be a bro kiss. You could say no homo a lot of times.
Not gay.
He found a straight guy there. Another straight guy.
I don't see how you.
Ironically, all the straight guys are wearing cowboy
Kiss
hats.
me on the mouth in order for me to pass the challenge on YouTube.
So there you go.
I would say the guys that said no were real,
Right.
and the other guys I would say were set up.
Exactly.
I'm getting feedback, Rev. Is that me or you? Hang on. There we go. Let's go back here. All right.
I think, well, I'm all messed up here too. I think that the guy in the Rasta hat who said, all right, you can kiss me on the cheek, but I'm not kissing you.
He was straight up just going along with the plan and
Right.
being cool.
I'll help you out as far as I can. And that's as far as I can go. And there is a bunch of people I didn't have time for. It was a quick peck on the lips, which is beyond, I think, where most straight guys would go. But if you have a few cocktails and someone's nice, yeah.
For the record, the Reverend and I have never pecked on the cheek,
No,
nor the lips, nor the back. We've bro hugged it out. I'm going to go with that.
Exactly.
I may have slapped him on the ass once or twice, only for saying a good job, but don't get
right.
offended.
No, it's a football pat on the ass. But when you not only agree to tongue, but you go back for another,
And then it's this. Look, it's the lock-in. It's like
right. No one's going anywhere, and we're going to just munch on each other here. You did not find a straight guy to kiss you if that's what's going on.
That one where they were going and going and going, he was checking for cavities.
Right. I think he was checking to have some cavities filled, to be honest.
I think a little bit later, that guy said those are the whitest teeth I ever came across. But anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, there was some. Well, there's nothing I can think of that's not going to be completely offensive, so I'm just going to leave it there. But yeah,
You know what?
those guys were gay,
Enough.
which is fine. But if you're looking for straight guys,
So was there money involved in this one?
I don't think so. I think last year he went through Germany and the response he got was, "It's Germany. It was too easy." Which, if you think of how the whole theme of this was going to be how times have changed. If you go to Germany and it's the easy place to find straight guys to make out with you and you're a gay guy.
I thought that the Germans were tough
different.
men.
If we have ways of making you talk, apparently we have ways of making you shut up too. We have ways of making you squeal.
Oh, there's that bestiality thing again.
There you go. But you would think, the home of the Nazis, maybe not so into. Think the pendulum swings. Boo, 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 boo.
Exactly.
So anyhow, happy Pride Month to our.
You know what? Is there going to be a Pride parade in Chicago? I thought
There is, but it's later in the summer than normal.
Oh, so we're building up to it.
Right. Yeah. The problem with Pride Parade is it kind of signals summer's coming to a close. I used to have neighbors. I'd sit on the front porch all the time. Hey, smoke cigarettes, drink beer, kind of watch people going by. And there was a guy like 3 doors down who was a big weightlifter guy. I thought, oh, look at this. This guy's a big dude, And then one day I saw him on Pride Parade Day in little short cutoff jean shorts and a very thin tank top, jumping into a pickup truck with a lot of guys dressed the same in a big rainbow flag, and they were off to
the
parade.
All
that far from Boys Town.
I was told that's one of the best parades to go to, and I always wanted to go to it. Just the timing never worked out.
You know what? I think there's hot chicks, hot straight chicks there all the time because they want to support gay guys.
Mm-hmm.
And hot straight chicks who support gay guys are going to love a straight guy who also supports gay guys.
And I know a lot of them.
I do.
I think we need to go to the parade.
I think we should go to the parade and bring a camera with.
I think we need to go to the parade with some maroon fishing gear. Maybe.
Straight out of the tavern. It's perfect.
Straight out of the tavern, Rev.
I like it.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
And a lot of beads that say the Rev Schnorr Show.
Rev Schnorr Show.
Rev Schnorr TV Network.
A clever slogan.
We're going to work on that. Maybe we could have our own float. And you give blessings. And we have a super soaker. We have a super soaker gun that says Rev's Holy Water.
I love it. All right, I'm in.
Rev, I think. Did you see that new water gun? It like sucks in the water and it shoots like splats out. No.
No, are we talking about the Gay Pride Parade still?
Yes. You know the ones used to go like this.
Yes.
Go. This one, it's like it's got an internal like air compressor. It's like a big splat of water.
Okay.
You never. I'm gonna show you. Just keep.
It's not that I don't believe you. It's that I'm just used to handling them little ones that go.
Yeah. No. This one's like.
Yeah.
Almost like you're getting an egg cracked on your head.
Been a couple of decades since I've had one of them.
Okay. Well, we'll dust it off and get it working again.
All right, sounds good.
Rev.
Hopefully before the Gay Pride Parade.
Or maybe at the Gay Pride Parade.
Maybe at the Gay Pride Parade. Like I said, there's lots of pretty girls there.
Always remember the Dickinson dictum. So, with that being said,
is the Dickinson dictum?
What is the
What is the Dickinson dictum?
You don't know what the Dickinson dictum is?
I know the Bonatelli one.
Bonatelli
before he bones you, right?
The Dickinson dictum was made by a man named Dickinson,
mm-hmm.
and the dictum was, if you are a straight guy with a lot of drinks, I think it was something in a movie that came out. If you were a straight guy and all of a sudden you had way too many drinks and you had a sexual encounter with a gay man, and that gay man performed something to you, it didn't make you gay because you considered yourself straight.
Right.
So that was called a Dickinson dictum. Was that politically correct the way I put that out there?
I think so.
Okay. So with that being said, there's a lot we could do at the Gay Pride Parade, and I'm kind of stoked about going.
You can build 1,000 bridges. They'll never call you a bridge builder.
Right.
Well,
Exactly what he said. This guy right over there.
Anywho, well, that's something to work out for later. I like that idea.
Yeah,
they drink wine. I drink wine.
You
got to find commonalities. That's how you bridge gaps between communities. You find
More or less.
commonalities.
Right.
They like wine. I like wine. They like to dance. You know.
I like to dance. I've been watching TikTok.
Right.
Rev, I'm going to go think about this some more.
I like it. I think we can, marry some people. And
wouldn't that be great?
Would be great.
We could even go live on YouTube and Facebook.
Right. Like a mega special.
I'm going to go work on that.
Okay, sounds
good. Take us home, bro.
Okay, God bless. Well, am I glad Brother Carlito showed up, because this show was tanking before he came here. I didn't know what I was going to do after them horses. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. It was kind of a spur of the moment kind of thing, and as you can tell, we made it up as we went along. I hope you enjoyed it. And if we offended you, it's just kind of what happens here. I'm not going to apologize, because you should have seen it coming. But yeah, if it don't smell like fish, you're doing it wrong. Greg is late, and we're done. So sorry, Greg. God bless you. He left. Hey, Julie Larson's late. Where's everybody just coming in here now for? We're done, guys. Kimmy K's been here. She knows. Ray Oakley knows. Julie Larson. You're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to talk about all this. Alan Seuss. Hey, in honor of Pride Month, Alan Seuss. The Oakleys love bringing him up. I should have shown some Alan Seuss. All right. Well, Pride Month works all month long, so we can do Alan Seuss next week. In fact, Oakley Brothers, next week, I promise you Alan Seuss for Gay Pride Month. Hey, we make light of things. We go joke around and everything, but we respect everybody and who they are and what you do. And Oglesby. Oh, that's one of the things I was going to say earlier about how times have changed since the 80s. We started with that. I'll end with that. Okay. Back in the 80s, the cops were, you play cops and robbers. The cops were the good guys. The robbers were the bad guys. Nowadays, the cops are the bad guys and the robbers run for office. Okay. So on that note, God bless everybody. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you had fun, and don't forget to listen to our podcast anywhere you can get podcasts, like Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, and all them other things. And, if you missed tonight's show, wait a couple weeks and it will be up there on the podcast, tighter and quicker and better than tonight. In the meantime, subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, tweet us on Twitter, and gram us on Insta. God bless you. Take care of one another. And you have one for me, because I'm going to have one for each one of you. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this shit. I'm out. Fuck this shit. I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit. I'm out.